Okay, today is the 9th of August 2023. Okay, and I'd like to talk about plotting graphs. Okay, thank you to everyone who has been watching our videos. It's been very, very encouraging. If our videos are helping you, please give us a nice comment, subscribe, share, like, and follow us depending on which platform you are watching from. I normally write in the comment section, please follow my notes/script. Okay, so for instance, this is in kilograms. Okay, this is kilograms. So assuming I said grams, follow what is on the script. Okay, this is 73. So assuming I said 74, please follow what I'm pointing to. This is 10 patients. Okay, so please, as much as possible, follow what is on the script. These are my notes, which I've taken time to write out and go over several times to make sure that my calculations are right and to share it right with you. Okay, so please do. Now, the third thing I quickly really want to talk about is scammers. If somebody come and say send you a friend request, it's not me. If they send you an invitation to donate to an orphanage, I don't have an orphanage. Please, they are scammers. You have to report them. Okay, I won't send you a friend request. I won't send you asking you for money on WhatsApp to donate to an orphanage or something. So please beware of scammers. Let's quickly recap what we've been doing so far and then start looking at something today. So far in the past few days, we've been looking at data. Yesterday we looked at shop 1 and shop 2 again. Okay, now I've introduced you to these averages: range, mean, median, and mode. Okay, so I've shown you how to calculate them from small set of data. Okay, so let's do a quick recap on those. Okay, so these are weights in kilogram of 10 patients in a ward, nearest whole number. Okay, now the weight is in kilograms are 71, 73, 73, 73, 73, 74, 75, 75, 76, 79. So straight away, our range is the highest weight of the patient minus the lowest. Okay, so 79 minus 71 will be 8 kilograms. Okay, if you have Gcse next year, you should start getting used to your calculator, because most of the time you are allowed to use your phone to calculate, but you will not be allowed to use your phone in the exam. Okay, so it's better you start using, this is a calculator, it's one of the calculator you're allowed to use. Okay, so from now to whenever you write your exam, start getting used to your calculator and getting used to the functions. Don't wait till last minute, the last week, and then start using it. You might not be confident with it. Okay, start using it now. If you are doing maths, use a calculator. Okay, so that by the time you get to the exam room, you are very used to it, and then you can use it, and it will save you a lot of time. Okay, so I've just told you what the range is. Okay, the mean is the 10 patient weight divided by 10. So even though the question says 10, we still need to count them to make sure that they've given us all the 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have weight of 10 patients. If you can put them on the calculator, okay, 71, 73, 73, 73, 73, 74, 75, 75, 76, 79, all divided by 10, because it's 10 of them, you get 742 divide by 10 will give you 74.2, okay, kilograms. Okay, now the median is the middle number. Here we have two middle numbers, okay, 73 and 74, if you look at it very carefully. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 and 6 are the two middle numbers. So we add them together and divide by 2. Okay, so if you add them together and divide by 2, you get 73.5 kilograms. You can quickly do this without a calculator. 3 add 4 is 7. 7 add 7 is 14. So when you divide by 2, it's 73.5 kilograms. So straight away you've got your mean. Now the mode is the weight that occurs the most. So if we scan again, 73 appears 4 times, the rest not. So out of the 10 set of data, we have 73 appearing 4 times. So our mode here will be 73. Okay, so in my box here, the range is 8 kilograms. The mean is 74.2 kilograms. The median is 73.5 kilograms. And the mode is 73 kilograms. Okay, so this is what we've been doing so far. Now today I want to I've brought another set of data to show you how to plot it on a graph. So the temperature in degrees Celsius nearest to whole number in a green farmhouse over a week at 10 a.m. Okay, so every day at 10 a.m. the owner or the person in charge of the greenhouse would go and record the temperature in the greenhouse. So on Monday, he recorded 42 degrees Celsius. Tuesday 22, Wednesday 41, Thursday 35, Friday 37, Saturday 40, Sunday 45. So even if we want to find the range is the lowest and the highest. Taking difference between the lowest and the highest. The mean here, we add all the 7 datas, temperatures, and divide by 7. The median here, we rearrange them from the lowest to the highest, and then we choose the middle number. Now there'll be no mode here because none of them repeats itself. Okay, but here we don't want to find those because we know how to find that. We want to see how to plot this set of data on a graph. Okay, so I've done the graph work and I want to show you how I did it. Okay, so on my x-axis I plotted the graph in that in a triangular way. I didn't plot, so this is what I did. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so I could have plotted it this way. Okay, but I decided to plot it that way. Okay, now I put the temperature in degrees Celsius on the x-axis and put the days of the week in the y-axis. We are not told where to put it, so it's more convenient that way. Now on the y-axis, if you can see, I use 2 equal intervals. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I labeled it. You need to label your graph. So days at 10 a.m. Okay, every 10 a.m. Okay, now for my x-axis, I decided to shorten it. This is a shortening sign. Okay, because if you look at my data, my lowest is 21 and my highest is 45. So assuming I start from 0, my graph is going to start somewhere here and it will be very clustered and small, but I want it to spread out on the whole graph page. Okay, so I shortened it and started at 20. Now I gave 4 boxes to 5 units. So from 20, 25, 30, 35, every 4 box I gave it 5 units, 40, and then 45. Okay, now what I did was, in the middle of the 4 boxes, the middle will be 22.5. So every 4 box is 0.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 20.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 22, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 22.5. Okay, so because I can break this down, now it's easier for me to find whatever figure I want on the x-axis. I hope I'm clear on that. Okay, so on Monday, the temperature recorded was 42 Celsius. Okay, 44 and 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, so there is Monday on my graph, and so I come to the x-axis and I need to look for 42. Now you remember 4 boxes, so if this is 42.5, then we take away 4 boxes. So if this is my 42 up there and there, that'll be Monday. Okay, on Tuesday 22, so Tuesday 22 will be here. Okay, this is 22.5. So if I take 4 boxes out, I'm here. So I need to go there. So that will be Tuesday there. Okay. On Wednesday, 41. So 41 on Wednesday. So that's 42.5 here. Okay. So that is 40.5. Okay. 40.5, and then 41, and then 41.5. So there, so if we go all the way there, that will be Wednesday, as you can see. On Thursday, 35. Okay, so 35 is easy to plot. So Thursday, we go up, look for Thursday, and that will be our Thursday. Friday, 37. So Friday 37, so we need to take 4 boxes off all the way up there. That is our Friday. Saturday is 40. So again, 40 is easy to locate. So we go up the line there. So if you follow, then that's Saturday. So we come back again, that is a Saturday. Okay, Sunday is 45. So this is 45. Okay, so we go all the way up, Sunday all the way up there, and then that is our Sunday. Okay, so it is very easy to plot the graph if you get the scale right. If I started from 0, my graph will be so cluttered in the middle, but because I shortened it, I've used most of the graph, as you can see. Okay, that's how my graph looks like. Okay, just by shortening it. And if you do that, you need to put this sign on. Okay, if you do that on the y-axis, you need to also put that sign there. But we didn't have to do that on the y-axis. We only had to do it on the x-axis. Okay, now, so this is how I plotted my graph. Now, if you look at the graph, on Monday, the temperature was 41, and then it became very low on Tuesday, and then it went up again, came down, and then it's been going a bit higher steadily. But every day at 10 a.m., for some reason, the temperature is not the same. Okay, so maybe something the owner of the farmhouse have to look at. Did the heaters go off? What happens before 10 a.m.? Why he's not getting that steady temperature at 10 a.m. every day? So he needs to have a quick look at it. Now, I've shown you the sign to shorten the graph. The reason I plot the days to the temperature is because I wasn't told. So I decided to make it convenient for me, so the way I can interpret it. Okay, you can also decide to plot it the other way around. Put the temperature on the y-axis and put the days on the x-axis. That is, if you've not been told specifically, then you can do that. Okay, now every graph should have a title there. Now your title should be in pencil, but because I turned my graph this way, this space is not part of the graph, so I decided to write my title in pen. So I said a graph of days in a week, because that is what appears on the y-axis. Days in a week against temperature in a greenhouse, but I could write temperature in degrees Celsius, even though I've written it here. Okay, and I've written days at 10 a.m. So I can write a graph of days in a week against temperature, okay, in a greenhouse, and then I added in bracket at 10 a.m. You can always reword this. If you are writing in the graph space, please write it, your title in pencil. But because I'm writing it in this plain page, that's why I wrote it in pen. If you are doing a graph work, everything on your graph should be in pencil. And remember to use equal intervals. If you are shortening your graph as this, use this to shorten it. Okay, so and remember to put in your units. Okay, now, so this data gives us, the graph gives us, we can look at the graph and look at what is happening with the temperature over that week. Okay, but assuming we have like 6 weeks of data, temperature over 6 weeks. Okay, then we need to find a way of looking at it. So this is where frequency tables come in, okay, which I'll try and introduce you tomorrow, and we'll have a look at it. So the question is, what happens if the data is recorded over a period of time and you have too many? That's what I've just answered for you. Okay, so I've shown you how to plot graphs, okay, which I think I've done before, but today I've shown you this sign, okay, where you don't have to always start from 0, because if your lowest is 20 or 22, then it's better to use the whole graph than start from 0 and then squeeze the graph in a small space. Okay, so yes, this is what graph work is. So I've shown you all this for today. Okay, so we've talked about the title, okay, labeling on the graph, the unit, and we should have a reasonable scale. We've spoken about that. I've shown you how plotting the graph. Okay, so tomorrow I'll bring in a lot of set of data, and then we'll try and have a look at frequency tables and how to use tally. Okay, so that we can start introducing you to that. I'm starting with the foundation students in mind, because it will there are people in year 10 who just want a C, okay, and or year 11 who just want a C, okay. So that is why I'm starting and introducing all this. Even at times, some of these things may be difficult for them to get their head around. Okay, so if you are working on a higher paper, we will get there. But at the moment, I need to also bring the foundation students along. Maybe if they understand this principle, maybe they might try and do a higher paper. Okay, so it's not fair to say that, oh, everybody understands these basic things, so let me just go and teach the difficult bit. So gradually we are getting into that space. So if you are doing a foundation paper, at the moment you should be comfortable with what I'm showing you. If you are not comfortable, it means you should just go and watch the videos a few times and get acquainted with some of these things, because it will help you. Okay, so today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.